It's September 2025 and we're heading away for 2 weeks. The first week in Valencia and the second week in Sagunto. You might want to look out for that video coming soon. We were expecting temperatures in the low to mid 20 degrees, but we were blown away with daily temperatures of around 30-degree mark. Even on the overcast days it was still oppressively hot and humid. We found an Airbnb located on Calle del Dr. Luge. This was perfect as it was about a 15-minute walk away from the beach and the harbour, but had both bus and tram stops within a 2-minute walk of our front door. The restaurants on the seafront charge premium prices, whilst the cafes, bars and restaurants near to our base were both reasonably priced and seemed to offer more authentically local food. As regards public transport, we bought a Suma card, which prepaid for your journeys. You need to swipe onto the base station before jumping onto the tram. As far as we could understand, you can hop on and off as multiple trams as necessary to get you to your destination. Where trams and buses were too difficult to take, we'd sometimes take the lazy option of catching an Uber or a Bolt. Either way, travel was very affordable and easy. Needless to say, the historic centre is very popular and easily accessible. We caught the tram to Pont de Fusta, which was just a short walk into the centre. We went in a couple of times, once in the heat of the afternoon and again on an evening to experience the nightlife. Walking from one city gate across to the other side, you have many attractions including churches, cathedrals, markets, picturesque squares and all of the history you could possibly wish for. We found a fantastic restaurant by the cathedral serving tapas. I was super impressed how our group have embraced trying out new foods that they would never otherwise try at home. We ran out of time on this holiday to do justice to the Museum of Arts and Sciences, only finding time to take a walk around on this one evening. If time permits, you really need to devote a couple of days to visiting this amazing installation. If we ever go back, it will certainly be on our itinerary. It's Wednesday the 10th of September. We've come out today to the gardens on the old dried riverbed, the Turia. So it's been blisteringly hot over the last few days. Yesterday was a bit of a grey, overcast day. We went down the beach, but it was blowing a gale, so we sort of abandoned that. Today we've come out and it's back up to the heady heights of 31 degrees. It's far too hot to do too much, so we've caught the number 95 bus over to the old dried up riverbed, the Turia. So we're now in the gardens and we're just about to take a walk around and go and see what delights we've got here. It's basically so hot that we're just running around trying to find anywhere where we can find a little bit of shade. I'm sure there'll be a cheeky little beer at some point during the day, however. So that's a guess. I'm guessing this is meant to be some sort of rose garden, especially when you look at all the roses. After a summer of 40-degree temperatures, it's certainly taken its toll on all of these gardens. You can imagine earlier on in the spring they must have been lovely, but for the moment they're looking a pretty dried up, sorry, sad state of affairs. But hopefully, a bit of water and it'll all come back to life again. For centuries, the Turia River, which flowed through the heart of Valencia, was a source of life and irrigation. However, it was also prone to devastating floods. The most catastrophic of these, known as the Great Flood of Valencia, occurred on October 14th, 1957. After days of torrential rain, the river burst its banks, submerging 3/4 of the city and causing devastating, widespread destruction. The flood claimed the lives of at least 81 people, and the damage was immense. This disaster forced a radical decision. To prevent future floods, the Spanish government approved Plan Sur, the Southern Plan, in 1958, a massive civil engineering project to divert the river. By 1969, a new wider riverbed had been excavated to the south of the city, rerouting the Turia's waters away from the urban centre. The initial plan was to use the old river as an urban highway with connections to both the air and sea ports. After much public opposition and protests, the old riverbed was transformed in 1976 into the green lungs of the city it has become today. We only saw a brief snapshot of what Valencia has to offer. If you've got places you would like to see, or suggestions where other people should go, please feel free to drop anything you suggest in the comments below.